Hello friends, today we are learning about the angina pectoris of a cardiac system. Now the definition of angina pectoris. Angina pectoris is a clinical syndrome usually characterized by episodes or sudden attack of pain or pressure in the anterior chest. It means angina pectoris, it is a one type of a clinical syndrome. It is not a disease condition. Usually it is characterized by a episodes or sudden attacks of a pain or pressure in the anterior chest wall. Now the types of angina pectoris includes the stable angina, unstable angina, intractable or refractory angina, variant angina and silent ischemia. Now first one is the stable angina. Stable angina is the most common type of angina. It occurs when the heart is working harder than usual. Stable angina has a regular pattern of a heart rate. Stable angina is not heart attack, but it suggests that a heart attack is more likely to happen in the future. It gives us the prediction that heart attack is more likely to happen in the future. Then second one is the unstable angina. Unstable angina does not follow a pattern. It may occur more often and be more severe than a stable angina. Unstable angina is very dangerous and requires emergency treatment. This type of angina is a sign that a heart attack may happen very early soon. Now first of all we will see the difference between the stable and unstable angina. In the stable angina, it occurs when heart work hard during physical exercise. In unstable angina occurs neither at rest while sleeping nor with the little physical exertion. Then other difference is in a stable angina does not come as a surprise, but in an unstable angina it comes as a surprise and sudden. Then in a stable angina it usually lasts as a short time, like 5 minutes or less time, but in an unstable angina is more severe and lasts longer than stable angina, as long as 30 minutes. And other difference is that in a stable angina usually relieved with rest of medicine, but in unstable angina not relieved by rest or medicine. May feel like a gas, and in a stable angina it may feel like a gas or indigestion, but in unstable angina may get worse over time. Then in a stable angina usually radiates to arms, neck, jaw and shoulder, but in unstable angina might signal of a heart attack. Now third type is a variant angina. It is also called as a Prinzmetal's angina. Variant angina is a rare condition. A spasm in a coronary artery causes this type of angina. Variant angina usually occurs while you are at rest and the pain can be severe. It usually happens between midnight and early morning. Medicine can relieve this type of angina. Then microvascular angina. Microvascular angina can be more severe and last longer than other type of angina. Medicine may not relieve this type of angina. Then last one is the silent ischemia or silent angina. For example, in a diabetic patient there is a necrosis of a myocardial layer is occur. So that's why it is in a silent form. That's why it is called as a silent ischemia. Now the causes of angina pectoris includes the physical exertion, that is for example the patient is doing any physical activity, that time the angina pectoris occurs. Then strong emotions, then cigarette smoking, use of stimulant, exposure to cold, eating a heavy meal, stress or any emotion provoking situation. Then its pathophysiology includes the due to any etiological factors, accumulation of lipids in the intima of arterial wall. Then it leads to the formation of a fibrous cap over dead fatty core, that is atheroma. Then it leads to the atherosclerosis formation. That's why narrowing and obstruction of an artery occur. Then coronary artery cannot supply enough blood to the demand. Then it leads to the myocardial ischemia and it leads to the chest pain, that is angina pectoris. Then signs and symptoms of angina pectoris includes the chest pain, a feeling of weakness or numbness in the arms, wrist and hands may accompany the pain. Then shortness of breath, pallor, diaphoresis, lightheadedness, nausea and vomiting, and anxiety. Then diagnostic test for angina pectoris includes the history collection and physical examination, blood test, that is the cardiac enzyme test. It is like for example creatinine kinase MB, and other are the troponin and myoglobin. Then electrocardiogram, echocardiogram, cardiac catheterization or angiogram, and other one is the heart scan or CT scan of a heart. Now the treatment for angina pectoris includes the first one is the pharmacological therapy, nitroglycerin, beta adrenergic blocking agents, then calcium channel blockers, antiplatelet agents, anticoagulant, then oxygen administration for the patient. Then lifestyle changes includes the quit smoking, eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, lose excess weight, reduce stress. Then the surgical intervention includes the percutaneous transluminal coronary angioplasty, then atherectomy. In atherectomy, removal of any thrombus formation. Okay. Then in a percutaneous transluminal coronary angioplasty, via stent, put the stent in a patient's obstructed artery. Okay. Thank you, everyone.